Oh. All right. Um, let's talk about YouTube for what seems to be the 5 billionth time. So, for those of you that don't know, I'm a YouTuber. Duh, obviously. I mean, I'm making content right now, so duh. But, I mean, alright. I've noticed something recently, and it's as soon as I started getting monetized and getting paid for my content. And the first thing I'd like to mention right now is, well, two things. One, I'm grateful, just so, we're all on the same page here. I am totally grateful that I have the opportunity to make money off my content. However, another thing comes up in that I always feel like, I don't know, YouTube has a fucking issue. Well, I mean, we all know YouTube's got issues, but I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know what it is. But when I started making content, I never thought I'd get this far. Whatever, stereotypical every YouTuber ever talking about how, they're grateful and all that, which, yeah, again, I am. So don't think I'm not. But, for some reason, it seems like the money that I'm making is going away. I don't know why. I was looking at my analytics like a week or two ago. Well, probably longer than that. I don't know. Time is irrelevant in my case because I don't even know what day it is nowadays. But I will say this. I had about like $14 and something cents, almost $15 on my account from all the videos I've made and all that. But I'm noticing as like the weeks go on, and I'm not sure why this is. Well, I suspect YouTube is to blame for all this. But I noticed the money that I'm making is decreasing. I look at it as like, oh yeah, I'm making like $14 and something cents. Okay, next week it's down to like 13 something. Next week it's down to 12 something. I am now at like, I'm now at the point where I'm in the single digits of numbers here. We're talking like $9, right? We're talking like I'm gonna do this in real time right now as I'm recording this video. I'm going to talk right now about where I am at currently at the making of this particular video, and it's kind of pissing me off. I am now at $9.66 when I was at 14 something. I don't know why. Alright? But like I said, I'm blaming YouTube because YouTube is always fucking things up, and I really hate that they're doing this. But another thing I want to talk about, and I wonder if it's any correlation to this. Oh god, that was a bad spare. Oh, I'm not gonna make that. No way. That's impossible. But I want to say this. I made a video about a year or so ago, probably a year and a half. I don't know at this point. YouTube is like, oh, this video was a year ago, even though it was like more like a year and a half ago or something like that. And basically, that was my most viewed video at over 100,000 views. That's what was getting people to subscribe. That's what was getting people in, I think, because I got a lot of views. They kept going up, kept going up, kept going up, and that, I think, was one of the videos that, made me where I am right now in terms of viewers and subscribers, and in terms of, like, the content that I post. why a lot of people stick around. They want to see more. And then out of the fucking blue, out of nowhere, YouTube decided to take that video down. It wasn't me, it was YouTube. Why? I mean, let me ask you a question for those of you that think I'm the one that did all this. Why would I get rid of my most viewed video that's still getting views, that is still bringing in people, that, whether it be continuous watchers that have watched the video more than one time, or even, like, new people, some fresh people to the channel and whatever. Like, why would I do that? That's what was making me money. That is what was making my views, my subscribers. And it just got taken down out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. And now you could argue, like, the title of the video was something about, I kind of forgot right now. It was something about, like, my waifu Monica. Basically, it was one of those videos about Minecraft and bondage and things like that. And some of you might think, oh, well, that's why. No, that's not why. Because I have a bunch of other videos on this channel, like 2 or 3, maybe 4 other ones, that did not get taken down. There was one that tried to get taken down by YouTube, but I appealed that shit. And they brought it back up. They said, oh, we made a mistake. And they did. So that was no reason to take down that one video that was making me money, that was making me views and subscribers, and was also making me to where I am as a content creator right now. And, a lot of people liked that video, because it was something they had never seen before. That and the title and the thumbnail and everything else was whatever. But the thing I see it as YouTube has no idea what they're doing. And this, I think, was shortly after the Susan Wojcicki leaving YouTube and the new CEO coming into play. So I don't know if he has something to do with it. I'm sure he probably does. But I don't know. And I don't know who exactly to talk to about any of this whatsoever. I could go to Twitter, right, and contact YouTube and be like, hey, at YouTube, fix your fucking website, right? I have a video that got taken down for no reason whatsoever, and it doesn't make any sense as to why it was taken down, and I tried to appeal it, and it didn't. But you left my other videos up, and when you tried to take down this one video, I appealed that one, and that one got put back up, with the comments and the views and everything still where they were at. So it's obviously a mistake of the website. And, here's what I think is absolutely stupid with the website, aside from everything, is that, you tried to appeal, right? Okay, cool, you appeal. But when you appeal and it fails, when the appeal fails and your video is still whatever, you cannot re-appeal. You cannot appeal again. Basically, it works like this. Whether or not your video deserved to be taken down, which in my case it didn't, the appeal process is that apparently some person, I call bullshit on that, looked at the video and was like, oh yeah, it's not cool. Yeah, well, you let the other ones go, you let the other content stay and thrive on the platform. You don't let, other video, and I'm not the only one. Other people have said they have had this issue, that innocent videos, innocent content that should never have been taken down in the first place, that A, have been going strong for over a year, or a year or longer, like 2 years, 3 years, even 6 months maybe, have all of a sudden, out of nowhere, been taken down. And I get it, YouTube is a huge platform with billions of hours of content pretty much every single day being uploaded, so it's almost impossible to police things and to, have appeals like that and whatever. Thus is why I think the whole process of, oh, we're letting a human decide what videos are suitable for the platform and whatever. We're letting actual humans deal with the appeal process. Again, I call bullshit on that. There is no way that an actual human could have looked at that video and been like, oh yeah, that's not suitable for YouTube. Oh, but let me remind you something, alright? There was nothing wrong with that video. At all. There was no boobs. There was no ass. There was nothing. Alright? And you could argue, oh, but you were whipping Monica and all that. That's enough to whatever. Yeah, that might be a little tiny bit of the case. Only a small bit. But again, might I remind you that I have other videos with the exact kind of same ordeal going on there, and they are still up. And the fact that when my content, like 1 or 2 other videos, were trying to, get taken down, I appealed that, and they got brought right back up because YouTube made a mistake. So that is by itself a problem, right? That YouTube takes down videos and gives not copyright strikes, gives strikes in general where there is none. You want to know how I know this? Alright, buckle the fuck up, because I am about to tell you some things. So, out of nowhere, a video that I made a couple of years ago, it was me doing a, what was it? It was a gaming marathon video, I think it was, of like Sonic games or something like that. Out of nowhere, that was a fucking horrible shot. How dare you hit the gutter ball? Anyways, as I was saying, like a video that I made several years ago, out of nowhere, for no reason, got marked as 18 plus. Not made for kids, so you have to be 18 or older to watch the video, or sign into an account to watch the video. Which, I looked at the footage in question. There was nothing, absolutely nothing, what they said was at that timestamp. I was watching for like a minute or two, right? I was watching for like a minute or like, and a half or something like that. Before that part and after that part, nothing at all, was that way. So there was nothing in the middle, nothing where the, nothing where that would have had a issue. So YouTube, again, fucked up. It's their fault. It's their problem. It's their fault. Because they don't know how to apparently work their own website, alright? Let's be real here. And again, I wonder if this has any correlation to why the content that I have been posting, like, I've been posting content. I did like a 12-hour live stream last night. Well, yeah, last night. Of Resident Evil 4. Beating the game to completion again. Beating the game in one sitting. 12 hours. I was live. And that video, that live stream, is monetized. And, like, okay. I know it may not sound like anything, but I'm pretty sure that, like, I'm putting out some absolute bangers. I'm putting out some good content, really good, fun content. Like that Doom video I did, that Resident Evil video I did where I'm going through all the Resident Evil games. Well, not all of them, but like all the PS4 games that are actually worth anything. So, not Revelations or Revelations 2. I'll probably do those in a separate video, by the way. But it's the same thing with Doom. You know, I did a video on Doom. Those videos did alright. But I'm losing money. I don't know why. And I guess some of the issues might be, you know, people are you know, watching with, like, ad block on, or they find that they download the videos and they bypass the whole ads and whatever. And honestly, for me, I don't care. I'm not making enough anyway to actually give a fuck. But I'm losing money. That's the thing. And I want to be able to say, hey, I'm making money off of this, you know, channel. I want to make it to a point where I can cash out. And that's also another thing I find stupid. Like, if you have $9 or $10 or whatever on your account right now, because of the content that you've made and the ads and whatever, you know, revenue, why can you not cash out right now? You should be able to cash out right now. And at least have a little bit of something onto your card. Or onto, like, assuming they still do this, you know, doing the whole check thing, like you get a check in the mail. You know, I wouldn't mind having like $14 or $15 as my check, because I'm just now starting out with the whole thing, and I haven't gotten nearly enough views and subscribers to, you know, keep going up and up and up. But I'd like to have like $14 or $15 on my card. You know, I could buy a lot of games on sale on Steam or on PlayStation, or I could buy a few things to do videos on, or I can do this and do that. I, you know, would like to be able to do that, but YouTube is like, nah, you have to have $100, I think is what they said, in order to cash out. No, that's not gonna happen. It took me like this long to actually make money off my content. It took me this long to do it, right? I don't want to wait that long again to reach like $100 so I can cash out. That's stupid. And I've always found that to be stupid. At least with like $50, that was a lot more manageable. Like $50, from what I've heard, was the original amount, but I think they changed it since then. So now it's like 100 or so. But I still find it stupid. So really, at the end of the day, I need to wonder why this is. Why am I losing money? Why did my video get taken down when there was no reason for it to get taken down? And, you know, there's a lot of people that have had issues lately with claims and strikes and whatever. False, might I add. You know, false copyright claims, false, you know, information that people flag a video for the wrong reasons, or, you know, for no reason at all. And those videos get taken down, a strike is added to your channel, but the very moment that you upload again, or they mass spam it to where, like, your content gets marked, and then next thing you know, the next day your channel is done. Your channel is dead, it's gone, it doesn't exist anymore. So you have to contact YouTube and be like, hey, what happened? this is not my fault. I didn't do anything. I abide by the rules of the website because, unlike people like Logan Paul or was it Jalen, whatever the fuck her name is, who causes a lot of controversy time and again. Like, I actually abide by the rules. I actually make an attempt to bring quality content, and I like the videos that I'm putting out. I think that the videos that I'm doing are great, and a lot of other people agree with me on this one. People on Twitter, in my DMs, people on Messenger, on Facebook, people even on YouTube in some cases, like, yeah, you're putting out some good content. In some cases. So, I'm not the only one that thinks so. So why, out of nowhere, and again, might I add, these videos are like about a year and a half old or older, and they're getting taken down, but shouldn't they have been taken down to begin with? If you thought it was that big of an issue to upload that video, and here's the thing, even during that time, YouTube was doing these things called checks, where they check the video to see if there's any sort of like copyright issues or whether or not that video could be monetizable. And if anything in that video could break the rules and terms of the website. Nothing showed up. Alright? And I'm not that kind of person who's gonna post hardcore porn. And there are people that have done that. I have gone, like, I actively look for this, just to be like, hey, YouTube, what gives? Why are you playing favorites? Why are you allowing this on your platform? Why take my video down when you let this stay here? And I get why a lot of people have their content still up, even though it's basically actual porn, or copyright issues. It's because in the case of some porn, they have it marked as educational, and so they can't really flag something for being educational, even though it's not. There is nothing educational about these videos. They weren't that way on Pornhub, and they're not that way on YouTube. Alright? Let's be real here. So, what you're telling me is I should have marked my video as educational. Yeah! Here's an innocent video that never should have gotten taken down to begin with. And if you have an issue about, and here's what some people were bringing up, that Monica in that video, they thought she was underage. No, she's not. Monica is canonically, 18. Even Dan Salvato himself, basically said that I think all the girls are 18. I think. I know Monica is basically, I think, the oldest of the bunch. So, yeah. In essence, what we're talking about here... Wow, I placed 4th. How dare you. Alright, I'm gonna do some research right now. Alright. Again, live on this video. How old is Monica DDLC? Monica is 18 years old. It says in a lot of cases that Monica is 18. Dan Salvato already confirmed it. So, if you're making a big deal out of the fact, oh, this is underage. No, Monica is not underage. She is of legal consent, legal age, whatever. And on top of that, Like, the whole point of that mod is the way that it was. And other people have posted videos of that particular mod doing the very same things. And guess what? Those videos are still up. Mine, I mean, one of them got taken down. But it's the fact that that was my most popular video. My most viewed video. There is literally no excuse that you can give me that makes any logical sense as to why it's there, because I will give you a counter argument. Counter argument being, in this case, that, you know, it doesn't deserve to be taken down. It never did. So, my message in this video to YouTube: A, fix your website, alright? Fix your platform, because people's content are, you know, they're getting taken down. They're getting flagged for the wrong reasons or completely false reasons altogether, and it's killing people. It's killing their jobs, it's killing the content that they make, the productivity of these people. Because I remember after seeing that the video that I made that was doing so well, that was bringing, you know, views upon views every day, subscribers, you know, a lot of likes, and things like that, that was actually making me a little bit of money, gets taken down out of fucking nowhere, like for no reason. And the other videos, and I can guarantee you, I have posted probably some worse videos than that, and that still stays on? What is wrong with you? How does YouTube even, like, function? That's what I want to know. How does YouTube function? Because it's the sole thing of, you know, trying to make content. And honestly, a lot of people can tell you that these kind of things bring the views, whether or not, you know, it's whatever. Because like I said, I've seen my fair share of porn on the website, on YouTube, that was stolen directly from other people, without the knowledge of these porn stars and other people, you know, that were in production of these videos to begin with. Like, none of them really know that they are here. Like, the videos are here. And I get it. In some cases, the more you try to take down something, the more it's going to pop up. And even if you ban the channel or whatever, there is no real way to stop it. There is no way to basically stop it from happening. And it really doesn't make sense that YouTube would allow some things, but get rid of other things entirely. Like, it really doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And I just want to find out the reasoning behind it. Why YouTube is so against certain people. And you know damn well that they're playing favorites. They've always played favorites. They always have. They never stopped playing favorites. You know, and even, like, the big dogs, like PewDiePie, Markiplier, and Jacksepticeye, they've had issues with their videos in some cases. But Felix, aka PewDiePie, he's had, like, worse issues with his content. YouTube just simply doesn't like him, and he is one of, if not the biggest content creator on the platform. So, it's obvious YouTube is playing favorites. Not by the numbers of, you know, which, you know, the way that the content is made. But it's the sole fact of nothing makes sense. And YouTube is being transparent as they always are. And it's not just the sole fact of, oh, well, YouTube does this and YouTube does that, and, they're not. Even with the whole issue, and here's another thing I have an issue with. The whole thing about cursing in videos, profanity. Okay, let me ask you a fair question here. How come some of the videos that I've done are still up despite me saying fuck every 2 or 3 seconds? That video is still making money, still monetizable. But me saying it 2 or 3 times in the video, and it's in between the video, that gets demonetized or limited ads or whatever the case may be. Either way, that doesn't make any sense. I get it. That one guy that's in charge of all this, he's trying his best to explain. But it kind of falls flat when, again, they're A, playing favorites, and B, just completely fucking it up. And by fucking it up, I mean completely doing so. On top of playing favorites, for a fact that they're not going to care. They're a multi-billion-dollar industry. While I, a useless nobody who doesn't have a following, who doesn't have the views or the subs or anything of that nature, it is going here on the same website and complaining about it. Someone like me who doesn't have a following. Even if I had a following of someone like Scott the Woz or Ant Dude or Nitro Rad or someone of that particular kind of following. I'm not saying flat out PewDiePie numbers or Markiplier numbers, but people that get a couple, tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of views per video with a really good fan base. What I'm talking about here is even they aren't really being told what's what on the platform. And it really sucks to see a website not care about their content creators and allowing these things to happen. If these videos of mine, the one, again, that I'm basically talking about in this whole video, that got the most views, the most, whatever, on the channel, I've got a feeling that that particular video was falsely claimed by a bunch of people, and YouTube was like, oh, it's whatever. How can you allow that to happen? How can you allow videos to get falsely flagged? And you've had a problem with that before, YouTube. You've had a problem with people falsely, claiming videos. You've had issues with people falsely, flagging videos in the past. So I'm not gonna, put it past you that you're fucking doing this again. I'm never gonna put that past you because I know you'll do it. You've done it before. So, at the end of the day, YouTube needs to be held accountable for their actions. And you might be saying, oh, well, whatever, you probably shouldn't have uploaded that video then. Well, like I said before, first off, there was nothing wrong with that video to begin with. Secondly, if I thought that there was something wrong with that video, like it was gonna break some sort of guideline or whatever, I wouldn't have uploaded it to begin with. Because like I said, unlike people like Logan Paul or Jalen, Jaden, whatever they go by these days, you know, I at least try my best to follow the rules of the platform, no matter how vague they might be. I at least have some understanding, some actual brain cells, some knowledge, okay, of the situation. I understand what's okay to post and what's not okay to post. Going on a racial tirade about, you know, black people or Asians or whatever the case may be, that's not cool. That is worthy of getting taken down. Even if you can argue, hey, that's freedom of speech. Nah. No, going full racist on someone or a group of people, that is not cool. That is not the way. And that is, you know, I think a legitimate reason to take down a video. But what's not okay is an innocent video like mine that didn't have a reason to get taken down when it was first up. And, you know, a whole issue of, just the whole fact of that YouTube has, you know, done this before in the past to other content creators. It really makes you question what YouTube's motives are. What's Google's motive? Because I'm pretty sure it's not just YouTube itself, but Google is also to partially blame for this as well, because Google owns YouTube. So, I again ask the question, what was the problem here? Why am I losing money that I could be making on the content? Why am I, you know, having content that I post not be that good, right? You know, view-wise, or why do the videos that I do post get taken down for no reason? And when you try to appeal them, you only have one chance. One chance. And when that appeal is done and it's whatever, at the end of the day, the content is gone. You could re-upload that, but by re-uploading the video, the problem I have is when you do re-upload the video, you lose everything. You lose the views, you lose the everything. You know, you lose the views, you lose the subs that you got. Well, you don't lose the subs, but you lose the people that watched the video originally. And that video isn't going to do as well. It's not worth it to re-upload the content. So, again, at the end of the day, I just don't understand why. Why does YouTube have a big issue with any of this? You know, and how can I tell YouTube that it's not okay and have them listen? Because like I said, I'm a nobody, right? I don't have a lot of content that's good in terms of views. I don't have, you know, the amount of views. And if they don't listen to people like PewDiePie or Some Ordinary Gamers or like Optimus or anybody, like anybody with a following, an actual following, then what is the point? and even trying. And going back to what I was talking about, damn, that was a good spare. Hell yeah. But, like, the problem I have with it is, that, you know, when I saw that that video got taken down, I lost all motivation to make content. And that's why I haven't been posting a whole lot like I probably should be, you know, when it comes to the videos. And the ones that I do, I'm like, I don't really care anymore. I know that it's not worth anything. I know that I'm just a useless pile of garbage who can never amount to anything, who, even if they try their best to make content that is worth something, or content that people might enjoy, it's gonna get taken down because of whatever reason, and it's not right. It should never be that way. You should never feel like whatever. And it's not about the money. It never was about the money for me. But it was about entertaining people. That's why I did this channel. That's why I made this channel. That's why I have the videos that I do. No matter how cringy they might be, no matter how bad quality they might be, no matter how many times I go off the rails and just am random insanity nonsense in my videos. Like, I'm not doing it for monetary value. I'm doing it because I want to. I'm doing it because I enjoy making content. And seeing that a video that you made, not for money, but because you wanted to do it and you liked the video, you thought it was good, you know, you wanted to upload it to the world, and to see that just get taken down, it crushes you, it hurts you. And it hurts your spirits, and it makes you just say, what's the point? Now, with that being said, I don't know what my next video is going to be. I don't plan, anyway. But it could be just, I could finally upload that PS2 random gameplay whatever series I've been wanting to do for however long. I don't know. I've just kind of lost motivation at this point. But, yeah, this has been on my mind for quite a while. And it's something that I don't think I should ever have to worry about. But here I am, worrying about it. It sucks. And I just want to know why. Anyways, guys and gals, that's it for this video. It's a bit lengthy, like it always is. I really don't know anymore. But, yeah, I will see you all in whatever video I decide to do next. It might be a live stream, it might not be. I really have no idea. And it's just kind of unfair to me that this is even an issue. And it really is unfair. And I wish I could do something about it, but with YouTube having a one appeal time process, and if the appeal fails, that's it. Whatever. It's not worth talking to YouTube about it because you're going to be sent to a robot, an automated message, and even if you do get to someone, they probably can't help you because they have to deal with like 10,000 or 10 million other videos that are just like this issue. So I don't know. A part of me wants to try to get it back because that was a video that was giving me views and subs and whatever. That was a video that people kept coming back for more, and thus had it become my biggest video on the channel by far. And to see it just fail because it got taken down because of some bullshit. It's ridiculous. But as always, I'll see you all in the next video, whatever the case may be. I don't know. Peace out, people, and Brohoof. Perfect way to end off a video. A strike.